Hey guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to check out this course. I'm glad you're interested in learning how to trade, learning how to invest. And before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I will be here every step of the way. So if you have any questions, you need help, don't be afraid to contact me. This may be a free course, but that doesn't mean I'm not here available for you to help you get started. Now, I know that my company is called Trade with Ray, but the first thing we have to do is learn how to invest. We have to crawl before we can walk. And the reason for this is because I want to make sure that you have the necessary steps to get into trading. Getting started with trading just straight off the bat is not the best idea, especially if you don't understand the fundamental concepts. With that said, there's a few other things that you should know. This is not a get-rich-quick course. This is not day trading. This is regular investing, and we will get to trading, but you need to understand the fundamentals first. It's very important that you do it the right way. After we get through the fundamentals of investing, then we're going to zip right through into trading, where you're going to make a lot of money a lot faster at a more consistent basis with less money. So now that we understand that, let's get started. My name is Ronaldo Haynes. Call me Ray for short. I don't mind at all. We're all friends here. And I've been trading for about 14 years. So I've learned a lot of techniques and different styles of trading in different markets. And this is what I'm going to bring to you. What I've learned through my years of trading is that each market specializes in different ways of making money, and not every way is the best way for everything. So I want to collectively make sure that you get into the best situations and the best markets at the best times. My goal here is to teach people who don't have any knowledge of trading or very little knowledge of trading. Even if you have knowledge of trading and you're struggling, my goal with teaching here is to make sure that I teach you guys the necessary steps of trading without actually breaking the bank. I've seen a lot of people trade out there and they just go for it all in the beginning because they think it's going to be the most profitable thing ever, and then something happens in the market and it just ruins everything. I want to make sure you're taught the right way, the way that I wish I was taught when I was getting started. So once again, we're going to go through this whole process together. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask me. I get a lot of questions daily. I will get to you, and I want to make sure that you understand everything. I'm really excited to get this whole ball rolling, and I hope you are too. And if you're coming from my social media, you know that I've given a lot of info out already. Some of that will be repeated here, but it will be more extensive than just a 1-minute vlog. And that's because I want to make sure that you understand everything that I've taught then and will teach now going forward. And just like my social medias, I'm going to try to keep it short. I really am going to try to keep it short. I know that format, I have to be really strict with my words. Over here, where I can just talk freely, it's going to be a little different. I don't want to blab too much, but I want to get straight to the point, and that's what we're going to do. Now I want to talk about what this course will consist of. This course will consist of quite a bit of things that people actually charge for, but I'm going to offer for free because there's so much more to learn. But I still want to give you the basis of investing and leave you with that. If you just want to invest, if you want to do more and trade, then you're invited to take my other courses that will precede this. In this course, we're going to discuss trade terminology because it's extremely important that you understand exactly what I'm talking about when I say certain things. We're also going to go over basic stock analysis. This will cover basic fundamental analysis, which is going over the numbers of a stock, to technical analysis, where we're actually going to chart things. We're going to check out the charts and see what the best scenarios are to make an investment. Then we're going to talk about money management. I don't think people talk about this enough, but this is extremely important in investing, and even more so when trading, because money management in investing and trading is different. But if you can't get it in investing, you're gonna fail at trading. And then finally, to get you started, we're gonna go over some broker options for you to choose from. I know I already set a lot of you guys up with Robinhood, but there's still a lot of broker options out there that you might want to check out, which have better charting packages, which have a better mobile and desktop app. They do charge a bit of money, but they're extremely important if you start getting serious in trading. For investing, you could probably stick with the basics, but for trading, you want to look out for these in the future. I'm still going to let you know about all of those. So let's start getting through some of these things. This is a free course, but you will need a few things to get you going. Here are some things that you're going to need. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. The first thing is the willingness to learn. You're going to need to want to learn this. This course, I feel, will weed out people that don't want to actually learn this. I hope that's not you. I know that's not you. That's not why you signed up. But you need to have the willingness to learn. There's going to be quite a bit of steps involved, even for a free course. Considering that this is a full course for a lot of people, this will take time to learn. And I'm always here to help you when you need help. But you're gonna have to dedicate yourself to learning this. The second thing that you're gonna need is pretty obvious. You're gonna need some money. Obviously, you can't invest without any money. Yeah, you can paper trade, but for investing, I think you really can get away with investing with money without going the paper trade route. And I'd actually advise this, just starting small, because then you actually get a feel of the market. With paper trading, you don't get the real feel of the market because you don't get that urgency of actually, oh, my money is actually, I'm actually losing money today, or I'm actually gaining money today. With paper trading, you don't exactly get the real feeling of these things. And luckily, when you're investing, you're going more of a long-term route, so you have a lot more leeway for this to actually work out. So for investing, this course in particularly, I advise you have some money aside to get you started. That doesn't mean put your whole bankroll in. This just means put some to the side. If you could put 1,000 to the side, you can get started trading. If you put like 500 to the side, there's really no minimum that I'm suggesting, but just enough to get you at least into 5 stocks. That's it. And one of the last things you're going to need is patience. You have to remember this is an investment course, and by definition, an investment is supposed to last for a while. We're going to talk about stop losses. We're going to talk about profit points and kind of some trading terminologies in the midst of it. But for the most part, this is an investment course, which means that you should be picking stocks right now that you would invest in to the long run. If you like something like Amazon, which had a great acquisition just a few moments ago, then by all means go into Amazon, look into see if it's the best time to buy, and then go for it. And if you start losing money with it, remember this is an investment course. You need to have patience with investments. You need to have it work out in the long run. So look out for the next couple of sets of videos that I have coming to you. Make sure you have your emails honed in, checked for me. Make sure I'm not on some weird spam list. I shouldn't be, but if I am, make sure that I'm not on that. But in the next coming days, this is what we're gonna talk about. And it's very important that you go through the whole thing. So for the next video, we're gonna go heavy into trade terminology. This is what's buy, what's a sell, what's a buy order, what's a sell order, buy to open, sell to open, what are stocks, what are shares, definitions of a lot of things that you need to know by default if you want to invest and become a trader in the near future. The next video will cover basic stock analysis, and we're gonna go into the numbers of stocks. So we're gonna check out the fundamentals of a stock. We're gonna check out the PE ratio, that's the price to earnings ratio, the PB ratio, which is the price to book ratio. We're gonna understand what value investing, what growth investing is, and sometime after that, we're gonna transfer right to technical analysis. And this is where you involve the charts. You see where there's potential places where you can actually trade, where it's good spots to buy, where it's good spots to sell. We're gonna go over the different types of charts available, and we're gonna look at a whole bunch of indicators that help traders make decisions on when they should pull the trigger on a trade. The video after that will cover money management. This is how we're gonna figure out how to allocate your funds when you trade, how many stocks you should actually be in versus just throwing your money out there, how to diversify your portfolio through sectors. And then finally, the last video that you should get is a video on how to get started trading. This is where we're going to find the brokers that you use to actually do your trades. We're going to talk about why we need brokers, why they're very important, how to choose the best ones. I'm going to go over some of the platforms that I use, some of the platforms that I advise are actually good that I don't use. This is so you can have a variety of options. On this last video, I'm going to guide you into creating your first full portfolio. This means the diversification of it, finding out how you want to trade, how to manage your money, and putting you in the best position to make money without having too much risk on one side. So that's how the course is going to break down. The next video should be available the next day, unless I decided to make the course one full day. That'd be cool too. I'll figure that out myself. But once again, thank you for taking the time to check this out. I hope you're excited because there's a lot that's about to happen. Your minds are hopefully about to be blown with all this stuff, and you can use this stuff in the future. And that's the best part about this, is that once you learn this process, you can make money in the market forever. The market does not have to be a mystery to you anymore. You can show your family, you can show your friends how you can make money, you can make smart decisions, you can set yourself up with a decent retirement without the need for depending on 401k, which, you know, has not been the best solution for a long time now. Put the power in your hands and get started trading. So that's it for now. I'll see you next video. I better see you next video.